Hello and good evening. So today our group are going to present on DCC50262 Environmental for case study. So we from DK5A, and before I start I would like to introduce my group members. So the first one is me, Wainer 07 DKA 20F1037. Second one is Marc Shamon 07 DKA 20F1009. 9, and the last one is Muhammad Yazeed Faiz 07 DKF 20F1003.
Hello and good day. My name is Mohd Faiz bin K. My matrix number is 07DKA20F1003 and I'm from DKA5A. This is the case study for DCC50262. Today I will explaining the introduction. Solid wastes are always waste arising from human and animal activities. They are normally solid and are discarded as useless or unwanted. The term solid waste as used in this text is all-inclusive, encompassing the heterogeneous mass of throwaways from the urban community as well as the more homogeneous accumulation of agricultural and industrial and mineral waste. Solid waste contains many materials such as plastics. They are not readily degradable and toxic materials, primarily various types of chemical waste produced in industry. Similarly, the amount of hazardous waste generated has been undergoing dramatic change. In addition, industries increase their annual discharges of toxic chemicals directly into the environment. Next, I'll be explaining furthermore about the significance of report writing. The first one is report writing is a way to record keeping about a process, person, or a situation, and in this case, management of solid and hazardous waste. The second one is helpful to the government to know their performance, to bring different changes in policies, programs, and more. Without a doubt, it helps to the government to know their performances. They could take action too, based on their performance and hence to bring different changes in policies, programs, and more. The final one is professional advancement. Writing report also plays a major role in professional achievement as it can and enough to help a person in specific work or study. Intellectual ability is highly required for writing report and it can be achieved. Moreover is the objectives of report writing. The first one is to facilitate planning and coordination by presenting factual information. With writing report, it shows actual fact writing that we can trust and work on. Its information can be trusted and provide information to shareholders, creditors, investors, customers, and also general public, just like us, the students and lecturers. The second one is to facilitate the management to take appropriate course of action. With report writing, not only shows facts, we can facilitate the management to take the appropriate action to a certain situation. The final one is development of skill. Report writing skills develop the power of designing, organizing, coordination, judgment, and communication.
Hello madam, my name is Marc Shamon and my matrix number is 07DK20F1009 and I will continue for methodology. This study use qualitative approaches and drew on the following source to collect views for many perspectives on the formulation of policy and regulations related to the management of this hazardous waste. Second, data on this issue that has previously been published include a literary review, document analysis, comparative case studies from other countries, interviews, questionnaires, and group discussion at workshops and seminars on the subject. Secondary topic include public sanitation, hazardous waste management, e-waste management, general environmental management, solid waste and hazardous waste treatment and disposal, and solid waste management technology and methodology. These topics are related to and beneficial to the investigation's purpose. For related information, the Environmental Quality Act of 1974, Act 127, was published in Gazette on March 13, 1974. Under Section 348 of Act 127, inappropriate disposal of scheduled hazardous waste in prohibit. Anyone who violates this law, whether in individual or corporation, risks a maximum fine of 500,000 ringgit, a maximum prison sentence of life 5 years, or both. EQA 1974. Between 1995 and 1999, there was an increase in the generation of toxic and hazardous waste throughout the country, notably in urban and industrial regions. The government wants to create comprehensive rules for the use, management, storage and transportation of hazardous industrial waste, as well as for the correct disposal and treatment of the material. In October 1993, Malaysia ratified the Basel Convention on the control of transboundary movement and disposal of hazardous waste. The Department of Environment, DOE, in Malaysia has been granted jurisdiction to prevent and manage hazardous waste generated by residents, companies and enterprise. The environmental strategy developed in 7 years Malaysia Plan 1996 to 2000 EPU 1995 was focused on achieving a balance between economic expansion and environmentally sound planning. Innovative economic mechanisms have been devised to complement legislative and enforcement measures put in place to encourage the private sector to embrace and implement the government's sustainable environmental policies in order to further support efforts to promote sustainable development. In parallel, a fully integrated facility for the treatment and disposal of hazardous waste was established in Bukit Nanas, Negeri Sembilan. At the end of years 2000, 1,002 Malaysian businesses developed a total 216,500 tons of toxic and hazardous waste to the facility for treatment. Aim to establish an efficient waste management system and to privatize solid waste management was started as part of the Malaysian Strategy 2001 to 2005 EPU 1999. As a result, 3 concessionaire companies were selected to manage the 3 zones. Environment Flora Sendirian Berhad will be managed the central of Eastern Zone covering the Federal Territory of Kuala Lumpur, Putrajaya, while the SWM 65 Patch Environment 1990 Sendirian Berhad will be managed the Southern Zone covering Johor. Environment and Idaman Sendirian Berhad will be managed the Northern Zone of Kedah and Perlis during this period. The Environmental Quality Act Schedule Waste Regulations 2005 were also drafted, which include 77 types of hazardous waste and revised the schedule waste rules that had been in force for 15 years since 1975. Some of the key provision of the rules are as follow. Trash collection control through notification system, hazardous waste recovery facility licensing, handling and disposing of hazardous item in approval area, putting in place a manifest system to track and manage trash movement EQR 2005. The Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment was formed as part of the 9th Malaysian Plan 2006 to 2010 in order to better promote and coordinate a holistic approach to managing the environment and natural resources, EPU 2005. 10 environmental and natural resources agencies were merged under the administration, as well the Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Act 2007 Act 972 was also created during this period and published in the official gazette.
So, for conclusion, to enhance the solid waste management, Malaysia has taken a stepwise approach to privatize and centralize its solid waste, where the standard hierarchy of waste management involves 5 steps, which is we also already know, we maybe already familiar with it: reuse, reduce, recycling, treatment, and also disposal. So currently the most predominantly employed step is disposal, when Malaysia always use disposal for waste management. So the government continues to promote a more effective way of waste management by encourage the reuse and reduce method, and they ultimately um, can reduce the landfill waste. So by this way, it can be careful planning alongside with the efficient resource allocation and management are vital in achieving a sustainable solid waste management system. So that's all from our group. Thank you very much.